Hi there, my name's Terry, and I am just going to give the cards a little bit of a shuffle to see what message needs to come out today for anybody that needs to see or hear the message. There we go. There's my card. Ugh. Right, actually two fell out. Oh, where are we? Where are we? Right, okay. So, okay, winged messengers. Okay, this is from the Akashic deck. Sometimes these messages can come out a little bit deep as well. Okay, but sometimes on a deeper level, it's maybe things that that you actually need to be aware of. Okay, sometimes like you go about your day and you know, like you know what's going on around you. Okay, but it's actually making yourself aware of the awareness of it also. Now this comes from messages from spirit actually as well. Okay, I feel like that okay, so if you're feeling low and you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you're doing, this is all about like loved ones from the other side as well. Okay, they will always have your back. They will always want what's best for you in any given situation, even if you don't see it yourself. Okay, sometimes you actually do need to ask for help, all right? Or if you've been thinking about like the loss of someone that's been close to you recently, or there's some sort of anniversary that is coming up, it's the remembrance of that. They're also showing me like a poppy. So that poppies to me is all about remembrance. Okay, remembering like the good times. It's like the good old days, isn't it? And you know, like when people are older and they've lived their life, you know, things were a lot different at certain stages within the lives that they actually lived. Sometimes people didn't always have the best life for whatever reason that was actually thrown at them, but they are showing me like okay, we'll meet again. All right, so you will actually meet again with your loved ones in spirit when the time is ready for you to have that meeting. All right, now this, as I said, this is a little bit deep also with this. Okay, but take that part with, you know, with the message there behind that as well and what it actually means to you. All right, but as I said, it's like memory boxes, all the memories, all the good times, the good old days. Because like if you've got an older grandparent or something, you know, they go on about like the good old days, don't they? Sometimes people do complain and moan about some things, but others don't. Sometimes, you know, like older people, they have good stories to tell, and you can actually learn a lot from an older person and the life experiences that they've actually had for themselves. Because like the angels are showing me like about the 1940s as well. All right, and I mean, like none of us was here then at the time, you know. But you know, like, look at that era and like what the people there experience within their own lifetime. You know, they must have had like gone some really hard times, especially like, and I've gone goosey when I said that. So it's all about like all the war times and everything, and not knowing when their loved ones were going to come back, not knowing when the next bomb was going to go off. You know what I mean? All those sort of things. Just imagine how those people actually felt during those times of their lives. All right. They didn't know if they were going to make it the next day, you know, and also like the angels are showing to me like about rationing as well. You know, they had ration books and could you imagine if we did that now today, if we had a ration book to go and you were only limited to what you could actually purchase or what you could have on a weekly basis. Now the angels are actually showing me like the women, they used to paint like the lines on the back of the stockings as well, on the back of the legs as stockings. They made do, didn't they? You know, and they also show me like the hairstyles that they had, you know, but you know that I'm seeing here, I'm being shown like a lady here. Is actually showing me her hair and the way that they did their hair and the way that they managed their hair. They're also showing to me, like ladies that they use the rags for their hair as well to make all the ringlets. And as I said, like their legs with a painted line on the back of their legs as their stockings. They made do, didn't they? But they made use of the things that they actually had, and because they did. This is what I'm being shown from this. This is really interesting, actually. And and also like the old-fashioned radios, they used to like listen to the radio, and at those times, there was no TVs, and also like communication as well. They're showing me communication, and like women and men sitting at like a desk like that, and they're doing all their communication things. It's like a board, and their telecommunications. Yeah, that was their way of communicating, and it's like not knowing when that message was going to come clear, when that message was going to be received by the recipient, and it's just trusting in the process, trusting that the messages that they were actually trying to put across, or to hear from, or to send messages to people, then it's just like trusting that they would actually receive that message. And I got goosey when I said that. This is all about like trust, okay? And look at that part within that lifetime. Well, you're not gonna, as I said, we weren't here then. But take this message as looking at those sort of things and what other people had to deal with and to cope with. Would we be able to cope with that nowadays? I don't think so. But if that is within part of our own lives, then we cope. So it's coping and managing with the things that you actually do have within you. All right, and that's it. I am going to leave that message there with you. So that is literally a food for thought. I absolutely love doing this work, because like when I sit here in my room and I see the messages that I actually get shown by the angels, it's what the angels want me to share with you every time I do these, for you to hear, for you to listen to. All right, it's quite amazing, really, and I am so honoured that I am able to actually share all this and all these messages with you, for anybody that's interested or wants to hear or see any of my messages. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to leave that there with you. So whatever you're doing today, always be kind to yourself. Take care of you. Much love, Terri.